then. There we go. Hope everybody's well. I need some lights. There we go. Not sat in the dark anymore. Good evening, Dorian. Good evening, Lee, Aaron, Silver Surfer. Welcome. Hope everybody's well. Oh my. It's Sunday night. We've made it. It's time trial night. Do we need to do a warm-up first? I think we might need to. I think there's going to be some... What's the word? I wouldn't say emotion. Oh, enjoy. I believe today's GP has got a handful of sandwiches to go with it. Me, says Dorian. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Generally, I've just read through some of the bits and pieces, and I'll be watching that later on as my go-to-sleep thing. I believe it's quite a stunner. So what are we going to have a little warm-up on? What should we do? I do like the look of Dragon Trail Gardens Reverse. Yeah, don't. I think you might have got away with it, Lee. I think you might have got away with that. Change car, 700 pp. Ooh, we got there. 700 pp or less, racing environmentals. Gonna take the Mustang. Gonna put it on. Oh, we're already on mediums. That's a shocker. Evening, Rusk. Hey, hope you're well. Not seen you in a little while. 663 and the Atenza. That might do it. Yeah, well, that's like on. Don't do that. It's already on mediums. It's all right. Let's put it on softs. Might not be fast enough, but let's give it a shot. 10 times. Oh no. Start. Too much. Oh, look at that. We got a GT1 at 693. That's going to be no good. We use. Yeah, it sometimes, you know, it's just exactly what it needs. I've got a week off coming up. I'm going to be away this week, and it's genuinely just to. It's for the missus more than me, but it will be also good for me to let my hair down and just, you know, just switch off and not really do anything much and just chill her eyes. I think we need to go back up to here, one we chose earlier. Put the Mustang on, put the hard tyres on it, and go from there. Look, just a little tweak down on the old settings. Oh, aero. There we go. Happy days, 700. Oh, yes. So Sunday. It is Sunday. We're going to be doing time trials. You're on the train, 30 minutes away from home. My word. Which home? Germany home? Or from Croatia home? Settings, assist settings, traction control off, counter steer assistance off. Slovenia, yes he is from. You're 30 minutes away from Croatia home. Very good. Give this a whirl. We're on hard tyres, so this will be interesting. 10 laps, and the fuel is not fantabulistic, so we will back off the fuel a bit. We'll try and make the fuel go everywhere we want it to. My monitor's going off. It's 4 hours since I finished my last video. Doing all this one-handed. We'll be fine. Non-stop on a set of hards, do you think? Go a non-stop. Make our way through the pack, haven't we? Short shifting. MG up 4 probably. Hey, baby. I see what you did there, Dorian. We're a lap short. There's been an incident. Porsche is the one having the incident. That was the GR4 Porsche. 8.5 laps. We're getting there. We're pulling it back. Might be able to go faster through the race, mightn't we? .3 of a lap needed. Get straight into the race in action tonight. Feel we need a little bit of that. Touring car ahead of us. There we go. 9 laps is on. See if we can push it to 5. I do like this circuit. It's one of the ones you need to really learn, get used to. See if we can get this microphone sort of balanced out. Hope you've not got no audio issues tonight, Dorian. I know you were having a few bits and troubles the other day. Yesterday. Hope that's fixed. I am having issues with this microphone, I've noticed. Wi-Fi is good. This microphone is not behaving as it should do. Picking up differently from depending on where I angle it, so I feel like it's time to replace it. It is my original microphone, so 2 years old. It didn't cost a massive amount. I've got a second one over there if this dies, but probably want to get a better quality one, to be honest. This is really good. It's got a built-in reverb, etc., and it's not too bad. So that's 8 laps required. There we go. 7.9 as we cross the line on the 5. No problem. Excellente. Quite a queue in front with 13th position. 7 laps to go. I think these boys will pit twice. There's a Mustang in front of us. I've been out looking at Mustangs today. They're slowly creeping into my price range. The missus said if I want one, I should have one. I do think a BMW would be better, but it won't be diesel. Slowly knocking that time down. Just a tap IA. Tyres are looking good. Fastest lap of the race is ours. I'm not going to try slicing the sausage or straddling the sausage. Oh, there we go. We got one. We straddled a sausage. Doesn't look like anybody's going for the pit yet. We're just a little bit shy of fuel, so I'm going to lift as we put in another fastest lap. What did Lee say? Let's see what Lee said. Looks like rain on the way. Do you think there's rain? Well, there could be rain, probably. Let's have a look. Oh, there's rain. Oh, spotted as. Look, look, there's rain. Looks like we could go into the pits then. Let's not panic unnecessarily. Good shout, Az. I did mention straddling the sausage, yes, that's a little slip on my part. Looks like there's rain all over the place. Ooh, Mr. Portilla. You keep that steady, my dear. See if we can slide in on this sausage. Don't miss the first one. Got the second one. No third one. That would be greedy, wouldn't it? It does rain here, yeah. Rain track. Like we're taking one in for the team there. Ooh. Made it through into fourth, but the boys are racing away with it, aren't they? Look, they're charging away. We'll probably have to not worry about the rain. See if we can try and get caught up to those boys that are hanging it out the front. Mr. Gallo's always going to want a good fight. We're halfway through. We probably shouldn't have wasted the PP. We should have probably set up for hard tyres anyway, shouldn't we? Got more power out of the car. 14 seconds back, but we've got to push on to save the fuel. I might go fuel map 6, then just push on that bit harder and try and make the car do all the work. Tyres are going to hold it. Oh, then into the pits Mr. Blazan goes, so that's cool. See what the rain's doing. Oh, it looks like we're just about to enter a bit of a passage. Don't know where the hell that can go. Yeah, we're just going to gloss over what that looks like. "11 seconds back as we take to the red stuff. The fuel map leaves us. Oh, we're well in on fuel now, aren't we? Back to 5. See if we can get back to the start finish straight on 4 exactly. Start finish line. Ooh, bloody mighty. Fronts are looking worse than the rears, so we should be good. When he goes to the pits, we know we're good. There it is. He's on softs as well. That'll explain it. So, get to the line with 4.2 maybe. A little short shift. We're good. No need to drama. Gallows come through. Let's check on that rain again. Oh, we've entered the next phase. We've passed the canal wall, wherever you want to refer to it as. And then decent little warm up this, even though I've probably done 300 miles already today. Is a decent little warm up. That Gallo and Mangiano, they're both Italian. Fastest potential lap of the race. $39,031. Should have to be a decent 38 then. Come on, bit of grass. Yeah, everyone's a winner. Oh, well in. Easy money. Doesn't look like we're going to get any rain at all. What rain we did get was just nothing. 3 laps to go. It was a good shout though, Az. Good on the heads up. Forgot that it could rain here. It was nice to get that little surprise. Nobody took rain tyres from the AA crew, did they? AI crew. And rain all the way, that's a shame, isn't it? The variable rain is really good. I like the way it does vary. Different to last night though. Last night rain was fixed. So we had a young lady come on to Twitch chat last night called Savannah. And Savannah made some constructive comments about my Twitch page, saying it needs to get updated. I've been on there today with some ideas of how to make it that bit smarter and that bit more attractive. And you know what? I can't find any editing controls for that page at all. So it remains the same as it was, unedited, unchanged, because I have not got a Scooby-Doo. I will be sitting on holiday with my laptop thinking about how I can potentially find the controls, and then we'll try and update that and make it a bit smarter. I knew I was probably biting off a bit more than I could chew last night, but there we go. Come on, Mr. Sugawara, let's have it moved. Blue flags, my dear. Oh, a bit too much oomph. Mr. Mendoza's not got the idea either. Let's go. Come on. Sun's out, guns out. Here we go. On the 100. Yeah, it's become a phrase, that, hasn't it? Or the t-shirt phrase. Ooh, shaky wobbly wheel. Notice that with this setup number 5. The sensitivity might be too high, and that's why it oscillates a bit backwards and forth. What I was impressed with last night, and that was making that Aston Martin wheel spin all the way from turn 2 to turn 3 in 4th gear. Quite impressive. 1.1 laps to go. Not very good at this fuel control. Are we going to be fine on fuel? Yeah, it looks like we're going to be absolutely spot on with fuel. I'll just back it in. We've got a lead of 26.5 seconds. Nobody's going to conquer us here. Highway looking a bit heavy. Just check the fuel. The brake balance a smidge. Take it off the front a little bit. The gears to slow down a little bit more. Big Popper won't be joining us today. I believe he's out competing at the motorsports again. So if you are listening or sat waiting for your next round of competition and you're just listening, best of luck, my friend. Hope you can bring the trophy home again today. Got to be nearing the end of the season now, so whatever you've done now should be good enough for a season result, and I wish you all the best. maybe he's sending us pictures from Devon, Dorset, or wherever he's at. No. Of sunshine. It's been absolutely pegging it down here today. So I just had to respond appropriately when he sent the photographs of nice sunshine. You'll do it with the Logitech 923. Oh, you do it on the wheel. That's right, because if you're at home, you won't be on the old controller. You ran out of fuel. It's Dorian's fault. Not very good at planning fuel, Dorian. Here we go, first place in the Mustang. I want one that looks like that. We shall see. Easy win. Fastest lap on lap 7. 138.208. Didn't do too bad, and the credit win 172,000. Takes us to 84.5 millones with a clean race bonus. Look at that. Bottle of bubbly from Silver Surfer. Thank you very much. What miles did we do today? Oh, we've only done 152. That's fine. Yours are lap times. Fuel wear is yours. Was it Lee? Was it Lee that said fuel mix 5 is good to the end? Was it Lee that said that? No, I don't think so. Cheers, everybody. Holiday starts tomorrow. Well, it didn't actually. It started Friday. But that's the second whiskey of the week. Nobody cares. We're going to wash it down with a soft drink later. Right. Oh, what have we got else? Anything good to warm up with, or are we ready? It was you, yeah, confession. Eiger Norwand, Porsche 356. Yeah, we'll probably skip that. Let's go to the time trials. Why waste the time? Why, what's the word? Why hold back the tears? Hold back the years? Dragon Trail Seaside in a Corvette. How bad can that be? Let's have a look at this one. What did we on? We've got a 134.097 and the current time is a 135.331. So we're 0.3 inside the time, 0.32. Didn't think about that. 134.097. We know exactly where we are. Look at that. 26th place, just above Chris. Now, I genuinely think there's an opportunity to make some time here. But we're going to do this one after the other one. Because I think the new control might work well with that. Haven't changed anything on my brake pedal. We'll see where we go. Lee is 9th. Have a look. Lee is 9th. Look at that. Well done, Lee. I really haven't given everybody a shout out today. In December is above Sam. Great effort. Cavs isn't far away either, so big shout out to those boys. Neil is only a 10th.5 back from Cavs, so massive shout out to Neil. NW does really well. Rapid. There's Lee. Rockstar 420 is above us. Lots of people above us. Bob Loeb. Volto Max. Az is there in 16th. Now Az wants to go a bit faster. Humanagon's there. He's a quick one. Triple and Big Bad Barry. Pretty close together. Itchy. NW's friend. 420's there. Hayes. Fat Man's just above me. Chris just beneath me. Big Popper just outside. Seb's just outside. And we'll just gloss over those that are down here. But they're all trying hard. Let's see what the gold time was. 135.331. People inside the 335.331. So there's plenty of people going to make it this week. Look at that. Look at that. We're down to 69th place. Keb is in there and Kev's in there. That is tremendous. 69th place out of a friends list in excess of 100. 109 people on my friends list. 60% of them are in. Well done. Good effort. Right, let's get over to the track of the day. We're going to start with no assists. We're going to start with a rental. We've got to do 156061. Balto is just in, so top 16. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Az is in, look. Russ is in. Fat Man's in. Well done, that Fat Man. He's used the modded car. I can see that there. Triple's in. Hayes is in. Humanagon's in. Neil's in. Sam's at the top. So let's see where we go. I'm going to use a light colour one to set the ghost with. We need to go and play with the bad boy, whatever one we own. We'll find out. We'll find out what's doing. Settings, assist, traction control on, default ABS, I think. Yeah. Counter steer assistance off. Red makes it faster, of course, he says. We'll have to see, won't we? We'll find out. Traction control is there to be used. I don't know what we need to do here. It's going to be all about the braking, isn't it? I would think. Getting control of the braking and then making it go fast and making it corner. Going to be where it's at. Can't get it to stop. Interesting. Don't know why I generally try to smash it round on the first lap. One of those things though, isn't it, where you just think, yeah, let's go. That was my first reaction on the first lap, yeah. Damn thing don't stop. Oh shish. Oh my lord, what the? Oh my. Let's brake in a straight line then. None of this trail braking stuff or anything like that. No, nothing like that. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Let's see how long it takes to get a first lap in. Don't shift to fifth. Easy on with the tips yet, folks. Easy on with the tips. Let me work it out. Hey. Brake, then turn, and pray. That makes sense. I'm not going for records yet. Let's go, come on. Braking on the 210. Now how much are we allowed to cut here? All of it? Will it let us cut all of it? Pretty much let us get most of it. You didn't do it still, but it looks that way. It was us that said brake, then turn, then pray. Braking on the 150. Now we can just roll laps here, isn't it? It's not like on the old licenses where you go through the start, finish and try again. So this is massively slow. Only by about 95 seconds. we're gonna try and do that a little bit better. It's about being smooth with this one, isn't it? Trying to be that bit smoother and just try and be ahead of the change. He says that now, it looks good when you're 2 seconds above your crappy lap time, but all the purples. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got it. Hold on. Short shifty. Oh, that's interesting. Is it a short shifty? It's got no turbo. But it's NA, so... Hey, come on. No, that wasn't smooth at all, but it's about being smooth, isn't it? It's got to be. That was a little bit out of control there, coming through there, but I can see us having massive problems through here in a bit. On the 150. Sector 1 we were 2 seconds up. In Sector 2 we were obviously going a bit quicker, weren't we? Because we were only 3/4 of a second. And in Sector 3, 1.5 seconds. We're doing alright. 58.1. I'm not even looking at where we need to be yet. We'll release the foot. There we go. Now we're chasing the ghost. Make up a bit down here. Oh, chihuahua. He says I think we can make up a bit down here. Hey. Did alright. We did alright first couple of laps. That wasn't a bad entry. Wasn't a bad start, was it? Ooh, he says that wasn't bad at all. Feel happy with that. Where are we? 46th place, next to the almighty Dutch, ahead of Big Popper. Now that's always a good sign. Evening, fat man. Welcome. Fat man made it here just for the emotional breakdown, just before it happens. Had a mouthful of whiskey then. Settle the nerves, take the edge off. Line it up on the 200. Just not slowing down. Hayden's in with the help aids. I'll get used to it, Hayden. I'll catch up and I'll sort that out in turn, so don't worry. Give me a bit to work out what we need to do. Trying to go smooth, hit the apexes, brake at a controlled point. Not like I did back there. So for those people that haven't been in here before and don't know how I do this, I don't watch any videos, I don't watch how anybody else does it. I try this for myself for the first time and I just give it a stab, try and find out how you do it. I work it out for myself, I start to. Then I get to a wall where I can't get any better and then I ask for your help. So I appreciate anybody that wants to shout up and give me tips, but please let me try and work through this process and Let me try and improve and find the way to the front. Very difficult to take direction from people. Now I appreciate it probably sounds easy to say go into turn 1 in 3rd gear, but yeah. So it's all about working out how to do it and improving from there. So 3rd gear probably might be the one. It is actually. Look, it doesn't lock the rear axle up, and that's a great little tip. But hang fire on the tips. Let me work it out for myself, if you don't mind. All part of the entertainment. That definitely needs 2nd gear because the damn thing don't turn. Trying to get it smooth. Yeah, you see, that's the kind of tip that helps. That one there. That's the tip. I will get there. I'll get to the point where the tips are going to help me. See, the only problem with restarting is the fact that you lose your best lap time. Felt that 2nd was needed for the acceleration, but we'll have to find the right line. So 58.160 is our best so far. Third gear acceleration is pretty shonky. Just got to sponge the brake just a little bit there to try and stop the slide, which changing down gear invokes. Real late on the trail brake in there to help the car turn. Now I know it probably looks easy at this point, but I know it's going to get harder. The faster we go, the harder it's going to go to beat that ghost to 157.076. So we took a whole second off that. It will get harder, said the nun to the bishop. Now imagine how much quicker you'd have been if you had a red car, yes. You'll see why I picked a blue car in a minute. You will. Because I will change to a red car very soon. So if we leave the blue car as the rental, and then when we use our own car, it's a different colour. When the two ghosts are on the screen together, you'll be able to see which one is the faster car. That's why I've gone for a single colour ghost that's off colour. You'll follow. You'll get it. There is a method to my madness most days. And then I spend my time watching the two ghosts race each other rather than actually doing what I'm supposed to do, and it kind of distracts me, and I think about that rather than what I'm doing. Oh, we're going to hit the wall. No, we're not. Oh, shish kebab. Oh, yeah. That's decent though, isn't it? 157. Oh, reverse. What's going on there? Why is that going that way? Come on. There we go. Made it round. That would have been quicker as well, I think. Just. We'd have been up on that bad boy. First time I lost control through there. I know I've hit the wall first, but in terms of losing control and not having control of the car, but I guess that's those little curbs that make the difference there. I guess. Shorten the finish, start, finish straight here. Make it a bit longer and do the turn. There we go. We're a bit slower coming through there, aren't we? Oh, kinda. Could have changed to the second for the exit of the corner. Oh, wow. If we can get this smartened up a bit. I want to hook a tyre on the inside of that curb, just like I did there on the Ghost. Try and help the car around the corner a bit. It is a useful technique to get right. A bit of a short shift to try and accelerate around the corner a little bit. We lost a bit of time there, didn't we? Shish kebab. That was close. I braked a little bit to try and get the old throttle down that little bit more on the exit, and carried the speed a little bit too far to the right. Left. Try again. People have said the frustration arrives. There is no frustration at the minute. We're having a good time. Enjoying this. Much faster through there because that lap was slow on the start line, wasn't it? Hey Tom, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Just losing the speed by not changing down. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Appreciate it, my friend. We've given you a shout out already for your time in the list. Now that was a nice cut. We kept one wheel on the track. Ooh, no, that's not going to work. Let's go save this Ghost anyway. Then we'll be working our way back up to... We'll be working our way back to you. Burning love inside. Still alive as... I bet it has, Tom. There was a time we were revving up to do the Le Mans race with you. Good evening, Neil. Welcome. 7,800. We're only 1% outside. So we're 55,970 and we're at a 57. We're only a second away. Is that right? 55,970, 57,076. Only 1.2 away. Oh, this is easy, he says. Just got to beat the ghost once. Then we got to go faster, haven't we? This is easy, he says. Did you hear that? Only been at it 16 minutes. Mr. Jeddah improved again. Yeah, he is doing. He's got his little computer running. Right, let's have a go. Let's have a go. You broke your hip in May? Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tom, and I hope you're recovering, my friend. You messed that up. Broke your hip in May, had hip replacement surgery 2 days after. Wow. Well, I do hope you're well. My mum's just had a hip replacement surgery. Waiting for a second one. I know just how, not personally, but I know how, what's the word? How desperate that operation can be when you need it. So I hope your recovery's going well, and I hope you're alright. Yeah, gear slamming doesn't seem to work. It seems to lock the rear axle up and make the car do unusual things. It unsettles the car massively, so I'm trying not to do it. It's just very difficult to get out of that habit. But I'm surprised that our Jeddah Racing is quite as fast as he is here without the gear slamming. Got to let the car slow down within its gear range, haven't you? So the back axle doesn't break free, and then you've got to accelerate in the right gear. We might as well just restart them, haven't we? Yeah, the update has changed a lot for people. I'm the same. I've really struggled to get used to it. It's made me question my ability to use this new kit. Yeah, they've made the car a lot less stable in corners, haven't they? It's got to find a way to get it into the corners at the right speed. You got to brake earlier, I think, is one of the key attributes. The car more settled in and more ready for the acceleration to leave the corner. Now my DD Plus is beating me regularly at the moment. You slimy dog bug. And at that point, I'm frustrated with it. I'm going to go and change to my own car and put a rear wing on it. Try and stabilise the car a little bit through the corners. Where did we get to? We're only 1.2 seconds away. I think we're at 20. Oh, we're at 28th. Somebody else has improved. Ollie's moved up, I think. GTR's up there. Look, Turbo Tom's there. Look. So let's go and put on. Let's go and put on our own car. That's Andy, DJ A to B. Welcome, Rogue. You'll be doing all right, buddy. Take your time. Everything will be fine. I've got a red one, look. I own a red one. Sports hard. I've honestly probably got nothing in this vehicle whatsoever. He'd have made a huge improvement, did he? Has he? Never good to hear that. Let's go and yeah, I'm about to have a week off holiday, so I'm not gonna what tyres was it, folks? What did we have to have? Comfort hards or sports hard, whatever it was. I'll just buy them all, sod it. Matter, does it? Connor, don't worry about it, Connor. They're always like this. They're just sent to try us, mate. They're just here to mess with your brain. Everybody knows none of these mods actually matter. Nothing matters at all. None of them make any effect. None of them do anything. We don't need to change the oil. That's good. My work change is actually fine. I work for a company now involved in construction. I'm doing all sorts of various bits and pieces with the sales team on numbers and various parts of the business. So it's all pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's a bit of a travel. I can be driving an hour and a half up to each way, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, tros, but it's not too bad. There's worse jobs. This is all right. I mean, it's absolutely fine, I think. Oh, what should we have? Some sort of classic American tire and wheel. What should we have? Something American racing. What have we got? Bushes. Can't put them on, which is a shame. Oh, some of these look tasty. Japanesey though, aren't they? Oh, ooh. I want something American-y looking. What have we got? Ah, there's plenty. Yeah, good apart from the driving, I'd say. Right. Bronze wheels, I like that. That feels good. Going for wide, try and stiffen it up a bit. No, I'm not going to go bigger with. To keep them where they are. See if that does anything. Channel has grown a little bit. Yeah, it's progressing towards a Christmas target. 4,000 subscribers would be nice. Would be nice. Thank you, Rusk. Thank you. So if anybody that is watching isn't subscribed, please do click the like and the thumbs up and do consider subscribing if you can. 25 people watching is pretty ace. So thank you very much for everybody joining. Let's get back in here. Interesting, those wheels you couldn't put on. I have them on mine as part of a skin download. Is that right? Interesting. See, I don't do the skin download unless JB has made one for me. So sports hards we need. Sports hards. I didn't buy the sports hards, did I not? Yes, I did. And it's bopped at 375 BP. Nothing's changed. Fine. Normal suspension, but we've got it looking like a flattened kipper. Don't have time to watch the live, but you catch the VOD when you can. That's absolutely fine. Watch it as and when you can, but I'm not here to force people to do it. But the watches are good because they get people to see the video, because every time everybody watches it, it gets shared that little bit more. Let's see where. Oh, no, we haven't done it right. We've got to load the ghost up, haven't we? The blue ghost. Open the ghost, load the ghost. Now we should have a blue ghost. Now it's a bit of a understanding that maybe the aero might help. It might slow us down a bit. It might give us a bit of traction. It might stabilise the car a bit. The wider tyres, the wider wheels might give us a little bit of assistance. Might give us more grip. It might not. We never know. It could all be 100% psychological. Never know. But then we've got if we've got a red ghost and a blue ghost going. Well, there's that gear slam we just talked about. I changed down to third to try and control the car a bit. And then the back end stepped out a little bit. We didn't want. To try and keep it tight down the left here. Not going to change up to fifth. We lost a little bit out to the ghost there, didn't we? Definitely lost a little bit. The gold time has dropped 2/10. Oh my word. It's never good to hear. So I'm 1.4 away rather than 1.2. He obviously likes to watch on Time Trial Sunday and take the tips, doesn't he? That's what's happening. You can see the two ghosts now. He's obviously likes my technique and likes my tutor style, so I can honestly say that Gedda's learning quite a bit tonight. So we were ahead of the ghost early on. I'm just that kind of encouraging, persuasive kind of guy. That feeling threatened by the Widowmaker's improvements, that's what it is. Jesus! Wow. Gotta try and avoid them curbs, I'm thinking. I'm just gonna turn around and go back the other way. There's another... Where's there 10 days left of this? He could push this to the roof. It makes it very difficult when the fast guys know. Take a sip of drink. Me. I probably need that, don't I? Yeah, just to calm down a little bit. Or in other words, it might make me shut up. Gold is now 155,970. That's where I thought it was. Curbs of death, yeah, absolutely. Oh, Christ alive. Oh, come on, Widow. Wasn't looking, I was reading the chat. Reading the chat on my left monitor. It's actually easier to read the chat on my right monitor, but one on the left, I was going towards the right hand corner, so I thought if I look over there, I just missed the corner completely. Red car and the blue car had a race. All that he could do was stuff his face. He ate everything he sees. He ate everything he sees, from something to prickly trees. I'm not moaning. Not moaning at all. That was the singing you heard. Look how far ahead I was of the blue ghost when I was in the red car. Look. Oh, shish kebab! I got that well wrong. And then the red car lost it going down to the final corner. Look, you see the blue car overtake? Ah, oh, such a shame. We'll be good. We've only spent half an hour on this. It's not as if we're 4 hours in. Try again. Come on, Widzow. Do it. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I like to do it. If I measure myself against the ghosts, I know they're me. So I know I've done that in the past. One being a rental, I've not had any time to adjust it. You're not allowed to adjust the rental, it is what it is. The red car is my own car, I've put mods on it. We know that the wheels have an effect even under BOP. We know that, we've proved it. So if they help stabilise the car or give us the opportunity to go better into the corner, then we can use it to encourage yourselves. We've got two people talking in code. Oh, get off! Oh, I was being so careful not to hit that right hand wall. I didn't want to oversteer and cut it back. Ah, oh, what a shame. We'll get it right. Doing all right. We know we can improve on this. Look, we know we can. It's absolutely fine, chaps. Just include us. Keep us all involved, if that's okay. You all speak English? Keep us involved. Shish kebab, why did that happen? Do I have to stay in third gear all the way to the apex of the second corner? Obviously. I've been trying to change up after. The acceleration in third is pretty poor. Just want to complete a lap now. I haven't done one in 5 or 6 laps, so. Oh, there is that. Yeah, if I can't read it. If it's in Serb or Croatian, I can't read it. I can't read it. That's true. You slug bug, what's going on there? Why all of a sudden am I not able to get through the through the swimming pool of death. What am I doing wrong there? Yeah, you can keep your foot flat, but not in second. You're right, third gear being the acceleration gear is very slow, but you can keep it pumped. But maybe I just need to carry more speed in third gear and not induce the acceleration from second that causes the back end to be unstable. Maybe. I know Az was keen to say that this was a rental car for him, but I think there's improvements to be had with the owned vehicle. Just missed the apex there, just went too slow. Try again. Try and get the swimming pool complex right. Everything is off. I've got no help aids on at all, except for a bit of ABS default. I'm on the smallest size wheel. I have put smallest wheels on. Smallest in height, widest is wide. We're alright, we're making improvements. We can see it. We're not stuck for improvement. We've just got to banzai this swimming pool. And speed, look. We're just losing speed there. Are the ones that are on it? I've no idea. Skip back on the video, you'll see it. I went for ones that look good, not ones that are probably better. And I lost all that speed through there, but we've completed a lap. First lap in 16 minutes or so. Now we need to do a lap faster, so let's give that a whirl. Haven't tried revving it out so much yet. Haven't tried only short shifting really in the longer corners that needed acceleration out of it. Come on, we can go faster than this. It fights me. Slug dog. Losing speed through there when it slides. Oh my lord. Ah! Slippery ding-dongs. Oh, emotional damage. Yeah, you got to break early here. We'll get there. A little bit of patience, a little bit less emotion, and we will be fine. Not gonna lose my cool, which I have done in the past. We're just gonna damn thing just won't go, will it? You want to give it some and it just bites. We'll get there. Just trying to get into, trying to find the line and trying to be smooth. I'm not really fussed about keeping up with the ghosts at the minute. I'm just trying to find the acceleration point, find the best place to change gear. Not to accelerate in second gear like that. That's just ridiculous. I just missed the short shift, didn't I? At that point, I should have short shifted. There is a frustration going on. There isn't much we can change. It's timing that turning as well, so you can get the speed flat out. Catching the slide from the left-hand entry and then timing it just right so you can meet the acceleration point for the right-hand exit. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're 100% right, Andy. That's what it is. But it's the two chicanes on the track where you're going to make the... Well, there's three chicanes, isn't there, really? They're phenomenal the way this circuit was designed. We've got this chicane coming up here, which is completely different to the other two. It's a slow speed chicane. Hey, Robert. Staying fourth on the first corner. Can't do it. Let me read that. Stay in fourth on the first corner. Drop to second and power through the chicane. Short to third as you exit. Right. I think what you mean is brake into the first corner in fourth gear. Then change. Yeah, you see, I'm half doing what you're saying already. I'm slowing down to third. I'm dropping to second, trying to get between the two corners. First is as in the sweep, right. Stay in fourth. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, so I've got two people telling me to do different things. So we will get to that eventually. I'm still trying to find my mojo. Don't use fifth gear at all. Don't use fifth gear anywhere. Or just on the entry to turn one. Don't use fifth gear anywhere. Okay. Okay. Well, enough for now. Let me catch up with everything you're trying to give me. I'm struggling with the input when I'm still trying to find my feet. I've completed 2 laps in this car, so. Yeah, I'm quite comfortable in fifth because I think the car's running out of revs in fourth. Shish, bed. Fluckety tuk-tuks. I'm still trying to find the braking point for turn one yet. I don't know what chuffing do. Trying to take it easy through the swimming pool, and the damn thing just wants to fight me. I'm guessing it goes quite high into the rev range then. I'm guessing if it... Hang on. Am I fully against driving nodes? Does somebody want to tell him? Does somebody want to tell Hayden what we're doing? Hayden doesn't watch the video. Hayden doesn't watch the channel. Hayden is obviously here for the first time. Hayden doesn't watch any videos at all. Let me explain. Up to last week, I was a TC1 user, absolutely sworn to death. Would not use anything else but TC1 because it helps me massively. Yeah, Widdowmaker Virgin. So, about 4 months ago, I started to use counter steer because I found counter steer helped massively. Last week, I decided, because I'm as slow as poop, I was going to stop using the aids, because every time I come on these things, people say, turn the aids off, you don't need them. And now, I'm driving without them. I am not against aids at all. Aids are there to help you, and driving aids are there to help you get fast and be fast if you need them. So, when it comes to a time trial, I'll start with no aids at all. And as I start to get faster, as I start to use what I call the process to get faster, so I go around the track relatively slowly, and then I start to build up to it. I do not watch anybody's videos. I do not watch anybody's replays. I don't watch anybody's ghosts. I do it myself from start to finish. And 99% of the times I get to gold and beyond. So I'm here trying to help people who can't do this. I'm helping them to try and find their way to get to the front of their friends list, or to get to the top of their friends list by any means, by foul means, by whatever, but by doing it themselves without having to rely on going to a YouTuber, download their ghost or somebody else's ghost and try and sweat their way to doing it. I'm here trying to promote a self-help way of doing it rather than relying on other people's ghosts and struggling and trying to understand it. I'm trying to teach people in a sense to try and understand the game and how to get there in their own way. So, not against help aids at all. I will be switching them on if they're going to help me, which I'm pretty sure they will. Don't do it, use... Ah. Yeah, so... It was only through doing this that I found out that tyres and aero make a difference. Yeah, it was there, wasn't it? So, we do this every Sunday, and it kind of works, and I've got such a strong friends list that it really does make it a challenge to get up the table, and I was in second gear already. Good evening, Binder. Take your foot off the gas, don't brake, let the car roll is what he's trying to say. 10-4, I'll try that. Because at the minute I'm just trying to power through and get there. Because it worked once, as you can see by my ghosts. But yeah, I'm not being shouty, I'm not having a go at anybody. It's just that last week we had a great epiphany about how I should improve, and we started just down the path, and now for somebody to say, are you against assists, then no. No, the assists help me massively. I'm much quicker with them. I'm just trying to find why I'm absolutely a slow racer now, with probably the best mid-range kit on the market. I I've spent a fortune on what I've got here, and having gone from a G29, I was faster on the G29. So now we've got to do that again, just faster. But we've got another 2 hours at this, so let's not worry. We're good. We will get there. We will make progress. I have to go to 5th. I just feel the car's going to run out of steam. But we will improve. We will do it in 4th gear eventually. Just give me a chance to get my mojo right. Let me understand what the car's trying to do. And I will get to the improvements, and I will get to being somewhere quick. I'm just not the fastest guy on the block, but I will get there. Nice one, Hayden. Thanks for understanding. And I wasn't taking the mickey out of you. Generally, it was just quite refreshing to hear somebody want me to use, or at least I thought you were implying I should maybe use counter steer or traction or something. But right, let's see if we can gather a bit of pace through here and make something of it. Hello, wall. Oh, shababa. Needed to carry a bit of speed through there. Did it on controller. Wow, that's impressive. I'm just about to take the PlayStation away on holiday with me without the wheel. Going to be on controller for 5 days. I shouldn't be taking the PlayStation with me, but if it's crap of a night and it's rainy and we've got nothing else to do, we're gonna have a play with something, computer game wise. It just decided to go left. Horrible car. No, I would say horrible setup. Whoever decided this needed a smack up the kisser. Really did. Now we'll try and improve. Oh, we lost it there, didn't we? We lost the traction on the front and the rear. Got to read that. I was thinking the same, Wits, going for a road trip in an RV in a couple of weeks with a buddy from the States. Figured a PS5 would be a nice addition given the weather situation. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do it, my friend. It's not there for something to break up the holiday, and I'm there for a holiday. I'm there for a break from things, but if it's going to pee it down like it does occasionally in the UK most of the time, gotta have something to amuse ourselves, and late at night, nothing on the TV. You know, if we're gonna do anything, let's do it constructively over a game of something. Me and the missus, you know. And they've run out of other things to do. Can't think of what those other things would be. But when we've run out of those ideas and options, i.e. she can't walk, we will look to the PlayStation, keep ourselves amused, you know. Yeah, too much. Enough said. Keep it in 4th, Seb said. Keep it in 4th. Let's see. We're getting there. Just need to go the improvement by catching up on my 2 ghosts. No good if I'm not catching my ghosts. Diablo co-op. Oh, I haven't played Diablo for years. I was thinking more The Last of Us. Bit of a storyline game for the missus to get her teeth into. Look how far the red ghost is ahead of the blue ghost. We could be 3/4 of a second ahead of where we are, but we're stuck 1.2 seconds away from success of a gold. Come on. Ah, you swines. All I've got to beat is that blue one. By a little bit, not a massive amount. I think we're there. I think we've just got a 156. I think so. 156.8. Right, it's happening. Let's try and put it together. Keep it in 4th. Try and break about the 175 this time. The red ghost is the one to beat now. First gear. Cheers, fat man. That was first gear. Why did we even think about first gear? Didn't think about first gear. That was all automatic fingers. Don't think, just drive, or drink whiskey. One of the two. Don't need to move the ghosts anymore. Now we'll remove the ghost. Braking on the 150. You slug. This could be a 155. 156.007. We're a 10th away. Come on. I haven't even tried a different steering controller yet. Different steering setup. A wheel profile. We lost it there through there. We're still faster than the ghost. Just. Now we're behind the game. Need to go quicker than that ghost. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's all right, isn't it? We're doing okay. We've had 5 laps without an incident, and then we put in a decent one. Yeah, that's exactly what I just noted. Maybe time to lose Blue Ghost. Yeah, it might be. We just have to pop out, reload the Red Ghost, change to a blue car, or download a setup for this one, and I need to know which Ghost we've got, you see. We're still not quicker than Blue Ghost at certain points, though. Have you noticed that? The Red Ghost isn't always ahead all the time. At least I don't think he is. We went to 5th. That was probably a mistake. There does come a point where Ghost becomes useless. It does more damage than good because you're running inside it. Car feels much more stable on that slightly wider line, but I haven't managed to fully exploit that yet. Need to slow the car down here a bit. Didn't hook that front tyre, which is a shame. Now we're improving. Come on. No, we don't go to world record Ghost. I'm not that fast. At the critical time, Blue Ghost backs off out the way. Too tight. Are we good? Now we've just got to catch up with old Red Matey to go faster. Try and get this final corner better. Try and probably give it a wider entry. Exit. We're not going to catch up quick enough, I don't think. Oh, we are. Asked if the 155's, happy days. And we've got a really slow bit in there through the S's, so we can now beat that Ghost. We're good. Need to brake later into that chicane, don't we now? How far off am I now? Am I like half a tenth? Hey, let's go and have a look. We need to lose that Blue Ghost, don't we? I think that's gold. Optimal 155.7. We're gold. Happy days, more whiskey time. Cheers, everybody. Let's save that replay first. We don't want to get emotional about that, because we do get emotional about not saving replays, because I do it every week and I keep forgetting and I'm stupid. Optimal this morning from Fatman was 154.900. Wowzers. We're 16th. We're just behind Turbo Tom. We're just behind Az. So that was an hour and 5 minutes, which wasn't bad. Thank you for the help, everybody. Cheers. Thank you for allowing me to try it on my own. I'm all right with that. I like the orange one, Turbo Tom. That's really nice. And I've got the same sort of setup as Turbo Tom. Az is on a standard car. Wheelman is on a custom. There's only a couple of MWs on a modified car, look. He's downloaded those Foosh wheels, look. He's got those Foosh wheels on. Probably need a 154 the way Jeddah keeps knocking off time. Let's have a look at Jeddah. Let's see that one. Let's see what he's doing. 152.593. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? I need to finish this whiskey off. Yeah, happy days. That was pretty epic. I enjoyed that. Now that there's no stress, now we're going to go for it. I'm going to back out, let rid of that blue ghost, and then we'll try and go for summit. And then we've got 1 hour we can have a go at the other one. So what would I suggest is the method to do that? Listen to your friends. Number one. Not every bit of advice you get works in your head, but you have to try it. And we don't want a rental. We want to put in sports hards on. At least they gave us sports tyres this week. You know, we've had worse. So, let's have a... I did save the red ghost, yes. I did. I'm putting the 155,965 on, which is the last one. And then we're going to have 2 red ghosts, but hey, what can we do? Excuse me, that whiskey's just really gone down the wrong way. Let's see if we can... rev it to 7,000 RPM, rev it right out. Gonna brake on the 175. See if we can... Oh, we got the tyres hooked on the outside of that curb then. We didn't need that. Oh dear. I'm hoping to make some rather quicker laps. I want to make some big improvements now in the next sort of 10 minutes. Then we can move on and we can get to Deep Forest and try and put this new steering profile into use. 7,000 RPM? 7,000 RPM is the maximum. I'm gonna try. We'll drive on the edge for a little bit. Oh, changed gear too early, didn't I? Overconfidence, that's what that is. Cut deeply in the second corner. So you mean by second corner, you mean first chicane entry. Or do you mean the chicane is corner 1? This is the problem we have, you see. Trying to get through what you're actually trying to tell me. Forgive me for the clarification, because if this is corner 1, this is chicane 1. I've lucked it. After the chicane. So the first right-hander, the first traditional right-hander, cut more. See, I find that is extremely unstable. But let's see. We don't know what this car's going to do. Somebody did say earlier that the fast guys are really cutting and abusing the chicanes. Sorry, abusing the chicanes? Abusing the curbs. Let's see. I'm not going to try for 175. I'm going to try 180. Start early the corner. Right. Too fast through there now. Jesus H, your monkey flippers. Oh, Jesus. You see, it's really bizarre how one set of curbs, the car is really quite stable and handles it. And then you want to do the next one and it just, oh, it rides like a buffalo. Okay, let's see. I was quite swift at this point. Need to be quicker there through there, I appreciate that. No! It's never done that before. I've hooked that inside corner and it's never done that. Oh, shish kebab. That hurt my left shoulder actually. Pull of the steering wheel. Gripping the steering wheel too tight. Let's see if I can hook that second corner that he's talking about. Got gold and it feels almost as if that was the most I can do, but let's go. I won't I went to 5th, which I shouldn't have done because I was reading. Like a security shift. It throws the car all over the place. I can't do the cut in the corners. That is horrendous. Interesting how the throttle does that. Got to take more corner, more curb. All 4 wheels inside. There's no... Wow. Just gave it too much then. Yeah. Too much. I've got to leave 2 wheels on that black and white curb, surely. Blue and white curb. Come on. Missed it. I don't feel like the 155.965 is going to be enough. I think I've got to be a 54. I know it's not easy, but I've only been doing it 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. An hour. Hour and a half. This is the furthest almost I've been round the lap in a little while. Saved that one. Lost a lot of speed though. Leave it in fourth. Brake on the 150. I've forgotten all about how to do the bus stop now. Or the swimming pool, or whatever you want to call it. The death chicane. I've forgotten. Ah, shish kebab. Beautifully righted though. Look at that. That would have done well in the daily race. That would have got us back there. We'd have ghosted as soon as we hit that first one. We'd have survived. I like the line my ghost took for that last corner. That was really long and wide and deep. Come on, let's try again. Come on, we know. We know it's there. So if I was going to use an assist, what assist should it be? Should it be counter steer? Counter steer on strong. I saw it, Neil. I didn't read it, didn't ingest it, it didn't go in. I need to go back and double look at that, sorry. Things are moving. Shish kebab boodles. Chicane 1, earlier up to third and full gas. Counter steer strong. It's that chicane again, isn't it? That's the one. So slow, third gear. So slow. Doing great with no aids, keep at it. Yeah, I think I could be faster with them. Maybe not. The reason I'm continuing the lap is I don't want to have to start the Ghost again. Thanks, Robert. You're right, I don't. Not that I don't like drifting. I don't do drifting. I don't understand it. It's a youth thing, isn't it? The drift. I say the youth. You look at some of the guys that are driving it. They're older than me, but not that. It's something I've come to in later life, and I just see it as a waste of rubber. I don't see it as racing. It comes down to the opinion of somebody else rather than the ability to somebody go from A to B faster than the other. It's like diving. It's all about a impression, an impersonation, a interpretation. It's not about somebody's ability to hustle a car from one place to the next. Maybe I just don't understand. Good evening, Randy. Welcome. I hate third gear through there. I'm not using third gear through there. It's horrible. It is like dog poo on a stick. Not for me. Messed with my mojo. I'm slow through there now and I'm miles back from the Ghost because third gear, nothing like second gear. That's how we want it. Just like that. Half a second down and catching on the 150. Trying not to use the curbs. Still half a second down. Third gear was slower than a poopsicle. Oh, shishka bollocks. Changing gear doesn't work then. When it started to go, I guess you've got to lift. Didn't want to. I'm fighting it rather than going with it. Andy says, I somehow managed to get myself to the top 10 of St. Croix circuit experience. Well done! First time I've ever been in a TT, and I hate that track with the VGT car. Yeah, it's the big fella, isn't it? The one with, it's the Lamborghini thing, Bugatti Chiron. Yeah, the green thing. It's a tricky one. But well done on the top 10 stars, my friend. The only thing about GT7 and stress levels is if you do two things. Time trials and daily races. Skip the daily races, come join us on a Tuesday and Friday night, and you'll find the game completely different. Tuesdays and Fridays we have a league. It's just about to start up again. We're going K-Cup Tuesday night, and then we're going S15 touring car Friday night. Like a single make series. We'll get the car stable through here. We'll see the line open up. Oh, shish, I'm at the bed. Then third gear won't be slow. We'll see. Still persisting with none. I'm gonna just see where we end up. I've got 34 minutes left on this, and then we're going to I haven't improved in 34 minutes, so in 27 minutes. I'm going to succeed. Oh, you slug in a book. Come on, get back on it. Yeah, hello, wall. Wine. I see what you're saying, Hayden. Back to the red lap session. Yeah, there's a number of ways people can play Gran Turismo 7. You can play for driver rating. You can try and play to complete the game, i.e. buy every car. You can try and do what other people have done, which is just grind, just get to that first Tokyo race, the first grinding race, and just play that all day. Pick a car, run the wall, run it round, run it round, run it round. Just try and earn as much cash as you can to try and get the gold. Sorry, to try and buy every car, get the platinum, and then just put the box back on the wall and say, I'm done. To get the platinum, you only have to do 50 on... Oh, Christ alive, I'm sick to death of that. Start again. People do that though, they just play the game to get the platinum, put the box back on the wall and never use it again. That's not what I'm here for though. I'm never bored of the game. I am frustrated with it occasionally. But I've never got to the point where I've said I don't want to play that game again. And I know a few people that have. They've literally got to the point where the controller's gone across the room and they've said, right, I'm done. But you don't have to be that way. This game can't beat you. It's not about the game, it's about you versus the other people. That's why the friends list is so important. Because you compete against your mates and it's some days you're as good as they are, some days you're better, some days you're worst. And then I don't look at driver rating of drivers. I don't look at the ABs, the ACs, the A plus S, the DCs, the whatever. I don't look. Because on the track, when you're racing with somebody, you can do half a lap side by side. AS, A plus, whatever it is, to prove that somebody's a good driver, because the minute they take you off at the corner and it was their fault, they pause and wait for you and they say, come on, get back on the track, I took you off, I'm sorry mate, get back on. The person that dives for the apex, smashes you off the apex when you were there first and drives on to take first place, doesn't really belong in the game for me. It's not about that, and that's what I found frustrating about iRacing. It was all about rating, and the way I've found to play the game, oh shish kebab. The way I've played to found the game, it doesn't matter. In the leagues, I've looked at ways of giving people driver rating, but I knew that what they would go to is just, oh, my driver rating went down. I don't want to race. I want to keep my driver rating where it is. Absolutely, absolutely, Andy. That ATC and the Clean Racing Club that we had back 20 years ago, mate. Yeah, I don't... I've done 56 online races, Robert. 50 of them were for the platinum. I don't enjoy the dailies at all for what they are. In GT Sport, the daily races were absolutely awesome. I'd live for GT4, GR4 daily races. I thought they were brilliant. Then we came over to GT7, and the understanding of the penalties has completely changed in the game, and the penalty system hasn't changed in best part of 2 years. I have no passion at all for that at all. And I did say one of my ambitions for this year was to get my driver rating to A+, or at least to A to start with, and we'll work on A+. But I've watched, I've listened, I've seen. I have no desire to be there at all. I'll just stay happily at a BS, because I'm BS, you know. But, you know, they've got it wrong. They really have got it wrong, and they refuse to fix it, so I ain't playing. But I did take that attitude about a year and a half ago about I'm going to play the game the way I want to enjoy it, the way I want to play it. And it's worked for me. I have a little league on a Tuesday and a Friday with a group of guys who genuinely respect the game and each other, and we have some real good fun. And I keep throwing things at them with the league that they probably think, what the living hell are we doing here? And at the end of the league, end of the 6 races, honestly, people say, well, that was really good, I really enjoyed that, what are we doing next? And that's what I try to promote with the game. And there are some guys in the chat here tonight that are part of that, and they genuinely, I don't expect them to shout up and say it's great or whatever. Some of them are absolutely rubbish. You know, I can open my hands up. Some of the stuff I've tried to do with the guys has failed. It's backfired on me. But it's one of those. It's find what you're happy with in the game and play it and enjoy it for what it is. You have to. Or you're spending 40 quid every couple of months to download the next game. And that's what some people enjoy. Solar Crown came down on, was it Friday? Solar Crown launched. It's on my wish list. It's 40 quid. The minute I haven't bought it. There you go. Fat man can't wait. What's your K-Cup car, Fat man? What have you decided? Or have you decided? I can't decide yet. I haven't decided between the Cappuccino or the S660. Because it's free tune. I haven't. The Coppen's still quite a good car, you know. I generally know I don't want to drive the Jimny. The Jimny isn't in my wheelhouse. If I'd thrown in a snow circuit, the Jimny would have ridden that all day, and it would romp along on that all day. But I decided not to. I decided to put in the oval race instead. We got through. Oh. But there's a lot of testing to try out before a week on Tuesday, and I know I've got to do a bit of testing. And we will get there, and we'll pick the right car. Well, the only thing we can do is check out. I think we had a few people take a season out last 6 weeks, purely because of personal things they were on with and doing, and the summer holidays are always going to eradicate. But all I can say is there's a server there on a Tuesday night, and basically the first 16 people get in. I get one of them, so it's the first 15, and there's one space reserved for one of the racer. But effectively the first 15 people that get there on the first week of the season get in. Your 160 person friends list is empty. Why? Ah, because of people deleting the leaderboards, yeah. Because they deleted the leaderboards. Yeah, I've got the same problem with human comedy. I've only got 12 people. Music Rally's gone too. Why is Music Rally gone? Is it bugged still? I know there was a bug affecting Music Rally. Never been a massive fan of Music Rally, but it's always been a little thing to have a go at. Oh, shish kebab! The front end of the car just turned fractionally and hit that. What a slug. By heck. Yeah, I've seen your times, Randy. I've seen your time. I went to top 5 at Red Bull yesterday. I went to top 10. I got 5th place on the World Top 10, or the Top 10 Stars, whatever you want to call it. It's the Top 10 Stars. Is it the World Top 10? Is it the right thing to call it? I went to number 5. Sam is number 1, of course, but we're a lap behind him. But over the next 4 or 5 weeks up to Christmas, I'll be attempting every one and trying to get back to the top. Sam's turning into a bit of a lap monster. He's really challenging them and really pushing the boundaries, but I know there's certain ones he's not going to do because the cars are so unstable to drive and really quite tricky, and they don't fit his mojo. So I've still got the opportunities with a couple of them. Oh, isn't he just? He's fast as fuck. He's faster than a fast thing on a fast track on a fast day. He's certainly got what it takes. Just a bit. I'm not going to say he lacks ambition. He's got tremendous ambition and career drive, but his career, his real job, takes more precedence than a couple of weeks out to go to Tokyo and be fast. But I know he's got what it takes if he applied it. I know he has. I love the human comedy races. They are the game for me. I just wish they'd put some more endurance races in, because we would certainly give them a good shout. They made it through there with a lot of slide, and it probably wasn't the best way into that corner. I'm looking at the 55.965 thinking, have we done it? No, we haven't. Oh, look at that. 56.160. Let's do it again. We know we can. We do 10 laps of absolute dross and rubbish, and we put in a good one, and we get into the groove, and we try, and we start to get the feeling for it again. Then we start talking and effing it up. This is the critical corner, this one. We get that one right. We have a chance of getting these two right. Then we can get to this corner down the bottom with the best chance. Now don't brake too late. Messed it up. Ooh, come on, foot down. Get some gas on the go, come on. A changed gear, didn't I? And I didn't need to in that middle of the swimming pool. We've done it. We've improved again. He says, come on. Yes, we have. Come on. So while we were just talking about the league, let me give you an overview of what it's about. They're hour-long races. They're about you being able to race with a group of people for an hour, keep it clean and get to the front. It's free tyre choice other than what is prescribed by the race, so you can run any tyres at any time as long as they are, you know, either race tyres depending on which class you're running in, or comfort hards or comfort softs or whatever it is described by the race. But if there's race tyres, you can run hard soft or rain tyres if it's raining or whatever. You can pit when you like. You've just got to come first. That's the only thing. Got to win. There's people in it already that are generally of mixed ability. We have some certainly very fast racers, and we have some people that turn up every week that put in their damnedest and try and improve every time. And that's all we ask, is that people come, have a great experience and try and do their best. And that's all we want. And that's all you should want, really, I would think. Right, it's time to go. We've made an improvement. Let's go and have a look and see where we are. We're not massively brilliant, but we've done all right. We probably need to find more time. 55,482 optimal. Okay, so that's not too bad. Top 2,500, so that's not bad today. We will get to do this next Saturday. Save that replay. And where are we? I do need to take a moment. We're 16th place, just behind Az. Exactly the same time as Az. I'm just going to leave that on the screen for a moment while I take a moment. We're back. I've just had those notifications come through. Finally found you on the PS network. There we go. Yep. Hayden. Where are you? Requests, none. I haven't got one from Hayden. So it's Widdowmaker 10144. So, the two leagues we're doing this time round. Tuesday night we're running K-Cup. Anybody knows K-Cup are small Japanese cars. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or all four wheels. They have a PP of less than 400 and they run on comfort softs and comfort medium tyres. Whilst they're limited to 400 PP, they can be any horsepower, any turbocharger, but you can't engine swap it. The engine swap would make it down to 2 cars, and we don't really want that. We want more cars involved. We want people to pick the cars and be able to race the cars together. It is free tune, so you can do whatever you like with suspension, etc., etc. They are small cars. I won't say they're low speed, but they are slower speed than most. But it should make for some friendly racing. Damage is on full. So if you have an incident or accident, you're going to need to go to the pits to repair. Tyre life, we'll have to find out about that. We'll do a bit of testing and see where they go. But genuinely, it should make for a fun little season. S15's on a Friday. You only played it for 41 hours in total. Oh my. So I played... Oh, hang on. PlayStation 4 is still installed. I played the PlayStation for 1,657 hours on PlayStation 4. And on PlayStation 5 so far, 2,179. Not a massive amount. I mean, 3,000 hours plus. 10,000 makes you expert. But yeah, too many games. Yeah. Techfest. 7 hours. Set a Corsa, 4 minutes. I've only installed it on the PlayStation 5. I've got it on the PlayStation 4. Mudrunner, 3 hours. WRC, 7 hours. Tiger Woods, 8 hours, but they've got more on the PlayStation 4. 154 hours on Project Cars 2. Etc, etc. Play the game. Play what you want to play. You won't play the PS5 once you got a 4090. And that's why I'm waiting till January. But my PC streams everything, so we go from there. Right. Both gold. We're going back to Deep Forest for the last hour. I was just talking about the S15, wasn't I? S15 is fixed tune. It's bopped. You're going to have freedom of choice of brake balance, but that's it. And we should try and get some close racing going with the S15. Something a little bit quicker. Our only played the first GT7 about 4 or 5 months ago. Last GT game played was GT3. Love both, but hate this game. Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm a bit frustrated that they're bringing out a demo of GT7 for Christmas and not another major update for GT7. Unless they're going to bring back some tracks we haven't got and they're going to make it a later addition to GT7, that would make me happier. But if they're calling classic tracks Deep Forest Raceway, Grand Valley, etc., they're not bringing back tracks, which is frustrating. Okay, Deep Forest. Select car from garage. One. I did, sir. Welcome back, Dorian. Did you make it home from the train? Welcome. Let's have a look at the league. Let's have a look and see where we are. So we finished this one last Sunday. This is the last Sunday for this race, isn't for this one? In 26th place. And this was one of those tests that made me have that little bit of an epiphany about what I'm supposed to be doing. So I didn't finish last week with... have you travelled back from Germany today? Was it your travel day? Oh, my friend, if you've travelled back on the train, whoopa. That's hardcore. Oh, wow. Well done. Go home, cuddle the missus. Go sit on the sofa, have a cuddle, and then everything will be good. So we finished this 134.3, I think. And I have put a new setup on my steering wheel, and I went and did a little bit of this. But let's have a look where we are. Gold is 135.331. '70th place is outside, as we did that earlier, didn't we? Aeroplane to Zagreb, and then Zagreb to Kapranica. You're from Kapranica? Oh. Oh. Why do I know that name? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. It just reminds me of, rings a bell, that's all. Oh well, never mind. Near Prelog, yes, it is. Yes. I've spent a lot of time there, yes. Kopernica, does it have the city with the big walls? And the rest, you won't know. I don't know the name of it. Anyway, forget for now. Forget for now, but that's an aside. We'll not do that. Anyway. We're a second inside, roughly. Yeah, you know, yeah. Happy days. 135.331. We're 134. So we're well inside with no fear of losing this, but I want to be faster. So I know I could probably put more time into the other one, but this one, just I think we can be better. So let's press the green button and get in there. I'm trying this without assists, and I'm on a new steering setup, which I haven't tried before. I'm on S5. I know the brakes could probably be stiffer, and that's my next challenge when I get back from holiday, is to make these brakes much firmer. So assists, traction control 0, ABS on default. It's a race car. It probably needs to be ABS on weak, to be honest. Counter steer off. So let's just see where we go. We're going to load the fastest Ghost up, which, as you can see, I came from a 136.4 down to a 134. There it goes. That was the time I got. A 134.232 was the winning time when I got gold. Excuse me. Hey, Slippery! How's it goes? Hey, thank you. You did the 1 hour endurance race in the K cars at Human Comedy to see how they feel. I think it'd be a brilliant league. It should be. It should be. If everybody's using standard cars, everybody will be using standard cars. We've just got to find the right one for you. Got 2 weeks to find one, and then the S15 should be good. Let's dive straight in and see where we can go on this. So 133 is not far away, but I genuinely feel we can be better. So Neil gave me the shift points last time, and I need to remember what they are. Here it's 139. Get this car moving. Did you see what race 2 was, Slippery? In the K Cup. I think it was 97 for third gear. Oh, we went red there. Not to worry. Just dived in a little bit. So I did a license test. Oh, steering wheel's gone. Bugged out wheel. Oh dear. Throttle wide open. '73, 103 and 139. Thank you, gentlemen. So I did a license test here the other day, or something else. I did a race here anyway. And I felt I'd picked up loads of speed here because of having done this time trial. It does behave. It is. I found it's down to 2 or 3 corners really about getting the right speed out of the corner. And how you shift the car and make it move. It was NW that pointed me in the direction of the gear changes. And then turn 1, you have to stay out wide and really cut in. So braking on the 100. I came off the brake far too early. Should be 2 goes, but there won't be because I crashed, didn't I? And I got a red light, so. I like the way you get a red lap and it still gives you the time against the red lap. That's great. Probably start to get dizzy. Well, I hope so. I hope people take it for what it is. It's a little bit of fun. It's thrown in something different. I didn't want to do a big oval race in the S15, and I just thought, let's put it in the K-Cup. Let's see what people think. Let's see if people can get their head around it. Because the biggest thing about that race will be running quite close and then trying to get to the pits. And trying to work your way to the left to be able to turn left to go to the pits, because if somebody's on the right hand side and there's quite a queue, yeah, it does. It's a frustration, that, big time. But in terms of, that's a 34.8, so we're on the second, that's fine. There we go, that's where I wanted to be. Don't want to use brakes round there. Need to use brakes there though. Don't know whether the short shift really works in this car, but here's the critical corner, the one you really have to get the gas on early without throwing the back end of the car around. Yeah, so talking about the oval race in the K-Cup, if you're on the outside on the wall side and you're needing to pit, you've got to get across, and you can't just force your way across, which, if it is as close as it works, it'll produce some really interesting races with people having to, you know, will people don hard tyres and accept going that slightly bit slower to be able to run twice the amount of laps? Will people run mediums to try and pick up the halfway? Don't know. Yeah, and it's the one way race you can throw away if it doesn't work out, so. And with non-asymmetric setups as well, you can't really tune the car to go round the oval, because you would try and put stagger on the car and, you know, try and make it turn much better. But then if you go for the front wheel drive car, all that turning, it's just going to really destroy the tyres. I don't know. At least on a rear wheel drive car, you have something you can do with it. Oh, we've got a follower. Thank you for the follow, Landglen. Thank you very much. Welcome to Twitch. Right, let's see if we can constipate a bit and see if we can get this thing to go. 1 hour to make an improvement. What I know is any improvement on this is purely down to equipment, because my brain can't compute this very well. I can't feel or find a faster line. It's got to be about pace in or through corners. And I'm hoping this setup, which is a compromise between light steering wheel and plenty of force feedback from Mr. Digit, is going to give me the impetus I need to motor through the times, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we're going to have a really close field. It'd be nice to get 13, 14, 15, 16 people racing every Tuesday, every Friday, and try and fill that lobby up and have a demand for people who want to do some clean racing. And if we can get there and we have a decent amount of people and it really is working, I'll start to offer prizes every time, and we'll try and make something worth winning. You know, the opportunity's there with the links I've got, and you know, the merch shop, etc. And we'll try and make it attractive little prizes. I've got quite a bit of reserves now stored up with GT Amiga to start to give out some decent prizes if we want to. I don't mean a race rig every 6 weeks, but we can do something. Try and make it more of a thing, and try and get a bit of better quality, but without having to make it an enforced league where, you know, every week we've got complaints and issues to deal with. That's one of the only things that's stopping it really becoming that. No, Sam won't win everything, because we'll ban Sam. No. It's not going to be that kind of prize. That's not the way I plan and envisage it to be. Lifted up a little bit early there, but we're actually getting to the bottom of the hill faster. No, you took what I said literally. I didn't say prizes for winning the league. I said prizes, if you see what I mean. Can't just give everything to Sam because Sam's that quick, he's going to win everything. Sam's in a league of racing that he shouldn't be in. Sam comes on a Tuesday and a Friday and he's bored senseless by lap 10. The only thing Sam's got to keep him going is to lap everybody, and he's pushing so hard to lap everybody, he F's and Jeffs and gets a sweat on because he's stuck at the back of the pack when he doesn't need to. All he has to do is work his way through the pack, get to the front and win by a length. But Sam's in the wrong class of racing, and he knows it. He has no competition at all racing against us. He has none. Doesn't matter what we're talking about in terms of, I know some people think they're fast and they give him a race. Nobody in our league is as fast as Sam. Sam needs to step up and take a race amongst his own elite class. And I'm not being mean with that. That is being realistic and genuine. Sam's found a happy and comfortable place to walk away with a win every week and deny everybody else it. It's like being Max Verstappen in a Red Bull car, but without winning the prize at the end of the week. So Yeah, there's no penalty system, which would work nicely. The winner of the race gets 50 kgs added. And if you keep winning, you keep getting 50 kgs added, 50 kgs added, 50 kgs added. But that wouldn't work with Sam because we'd need about a ton to keep Sam at bay. And I'm not telling Sam to not race with us. That's not what I'm telling. That's not what I'm saying at all. Well, Sam knows he's got a class above the rest of us. If he'd share the secret, which I know what it is, it's all about setup and the equipment and understanding it, but max of 2 years ago, if you see what I mean. Is Max going to get told off for today? Has he been penalised? Because I haven't seen the outcome of the last 2 laps. I was doing some work for the missus. If anybody's not seen the highlights, spoilers. No penalty for no one? Huh? So he wasn't running a different time under the yellows then? Wow. Seems a little bit lenient. Is Michael still running in charge of the race? The same guy that let him win in Bahrain? I feel this car has got some more grip at certain points of the track. Come on, go the other way. That's it. No. Oh, that's a shame. There we go. There's a couple of tenths. Changed up early. Brake a fraction earlier. I lost all of that advantage. Believe it. I'm half a second off. Too much chatting, that's why. Half a tenth game back. 34.3, so a third off. Gonna try and take a wider line, get back on the throttle earlier. Gone wide. Ugh. Gasly and somebody else. Oh. But at least, what did Norris make up? 12 places? But it's a legal flexi rear wing, isn't it? It's been declared legal. They've said it's all legal. Or have they said this time there is a problem? Okay, something to inspect. Okay, understoodio. Right then, so all of you wonderful people that have lots of input, what am I doing wrong here? Where am I not going fast enough? Or is it counter steer? Front is okay, back one is problem. Oh, I see. Even with DRS. Okay. Well. Formula One is no longer the benchmark for racing for me. America's Cup is where it's at. Sailing. I love watching the videos on YouTube. I'll be watching it all over Christmas when I'm in the US. It's the Apex Chipotle. Turn 3, slower in, cut it, left wheels on the curb. Turn 3, slower in, 1, 2, 3, okay. Left wheels on the curb, so more in the grass. Got you. Got you. I think I know exactly what you mean. They have a small gap on the rear wing that's on the straights is getting huge. Oh, okay. This is where Neil says I need to get into there more. Oh, we went red there anyway, so... I wonder if I need a faster livery. I'm with you. I'm with you, Slippery. There's a time nowadays where I put the highlights on for Formula 1 and I fall asleep by lap 10. Which is a shame. I used to watch it on a Sunday afternoon religiously when it was on the telly. And at that time I used to fall asleep at about lap 20 and wake up as they finish. But I'm an old man now, I haven't got the attention span for that kind of thing. They're all old men trying to be fast now and the young guys can't get a sighting. What's Alonso doing there still? Why is there talk of Vettel coming back? It's because these guys have all got money and these young guys haven't got the sponsors behind them to keep these multi-million pound steam trains running along that need all the money in the world to keep them going. And then they need to find a reason to lie and cheat about the budget to make them even faster, so don't go back up to fourth on the 90-degree corner. What? Don't go up to fourth before the 90-degree corner on the back straight. Don't go up to fourth before the 90-degree corner back straight. So coming out of the... oh, you mean there. Okay, keep it in third. Right, okay. Sorry, I was pointing at the map. I agree with Dorian. I agree with Slippery. Rossi was great to watch. Take turn 3, slow it in, cut it, left wheels on the curb. Yeah, I understand. I just haven't been able to do that. Don't go back up to fourth gear before... Okay. Well, we're just coming to there now, aren't we? So we can practice what you mean there. So I come out of here, try and hold the right wheels inside that white line. Left wheels inside the right line. Over the hill hit. Ooh. Back to third. Keep it in third. Understood. I'll get that line right through there. Over the bridge. Yeah. Understood. 10-4. That might help. Change gear at the right places, etc, etc. Even my optimal isn't there yet. It's 132.264. No helps. No assists. We've talked about the optimal shifting here. We've talked about that, and I'm still not getting it right, no matter how I try. 139, it drops back down to 138, then keeps going up. It's amazing. So let's see. Here we go. We've done a few readies, red laps. Changes the entry speed to there. I've got to really work that out. Don't go back up to fourth here. Stay in third. Ooh. I used that change down of gears there to aid the car into the corner, so I'm going to have to brake a little bit earlier there. I stabilise the car somewhat. Okay, well that's good to know. 42 minutes remaining, and I normally do it in the last 5, don't I? We've seen that, or at that one extra lap that I like to do, one more lap. Oh, my right wrist. Oh, chihuahua. I'm gonna sneeze. Bear with me. Have a drink while I'm at it. Wowzers. 73, 103, 139, yeah. That's what I should be changing at. Tell my fingers. Doesn't happen. Thank you. Ooh. Could have turned the microphone off for that, I guess. If I'd have been quicker. Thank you, Hayden. Slow. Let's try and hook this corner. Like that. Back end went. Not good. Much quicker through there with that, isn't it? Much, much quicker. Getting the car hooked in on that corner. Wow. I'll have to change the thought and angle process for that. Down round here, keep it in third. Got to find a braking point. Don't stretch onto. Don't stray onto that curb on the right hand side. Okay. 103, not 101, you donut. Wow. Excuse me. That sneeze is having repercussions. That speed rattles up to 103 so quickly. You have to really take a guess. I'm going to hold 139 closer to the top of the hill. T6 entry to small tunnel. Ooh. Keep the entry tight to the white line. When you see the red sign above, you should be able to floor it through the blind corner and out the tunnel. T6 entry to small tunnel. Keep the entry tight to the white line. When you see the red sign above, you should... Okay. Let's see if I can see that. So it's about accelerating that a little bit earlier. Out from underneath there, okay. We're gaining. It's already working, Neil. Now we've put it together. He says that, and then he blows it at the final hairpin here, but let's see what we do. I'm going to break that smidgen earlier. See if I can get that short shift run out. I didn't. I lost 0.2 coming out of there. I short shifted too early. What a donut. I made a 10th though. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, go. So we're 34.2. 34.1, okay. Closer. Closer than close, as Rosie Gaines said. Let's do it again, and then we'll wait for that big red sign. Oh, we're going to get red there. I knew that was coming. I felt it. The car strayed left that little bit further. And we didn't keep the wheels in that white line. It let it come out. Everything was all just a little bit faster. Keep inside that curb now. Yeah, we ran too wide. Trying to keep it in third gear. Need to change that in a second, I'm pretty sure of that. Thank you, Neil. We'll try it. See what we can do. I think realistically we're just pushing for A133, aren't we? That's where we're starting. We've got to accelerate away from this corner. And before first gear runs out, we've got to get into second. We can't short shift up to second and expect the car to get pulled out of the corner. We have to actually force the gear change. 134.1 is very, very close. We're going to brake just after the 100 on the end of that concrete wall. That wasn't very good. I'm just a little bit slow out of there. I've got to fix that entry. Braking on the end of the concrete wall is just too late. Now. No, I was on the white line. First gear limiter is at 45 mile an hour. Oh. Oh. That's interesting, isn't it? 72, 73 per second. That's how you do it, isn't it? That's how you determine it. 103 before 104. I see. Yeah. Well worked out. Okay. I genuinely think that the speedo runs far too quickly for me to see 44 before 45. I just don't have the eyes for that. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. Get political again. Stop. Nose have it. Well, as we're about to enter the last 30 minutes, let me talk to you about what's happening this week. There are 2 videos. Members have them now. Good night, fat man. You take care. So if you're a member of the channel, we're about to, in about... Oh, effed up. In about 20 minutes, give away memberships. So if anybody's thinking about going to bed, if they can just do the last 20 minutes or so, there's a chance you might be able to win a membership. So all you have to do is get involved in the last 20 minutes. We'll try and give some away. So what I was trying to do just then was try and set up for doing that. But Batman, wake up. But There are 2 videos out there, one from the weekend. If you were there on Saturday night, I've done a video just of the getting to the top 5 of the human comedy. It needed one all of its own because it gets lost in the VOD, so if you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's there to be watched. It will show you how to do it. You can do the same. It's not an impossible mission. Dorian's still trying to get there, but he needs to do 39 laps now. Just a joke. Understood. But then I've also done a 1 hour grind race at Spa. Somebody requested I redo it the A5. Well, they didn't suggest I redo it with the A5. RS5. They suggested that the setup didn't work and all you have to do is adjust the power. But I redid it without turbo this time. So you've got a non-turbo RS5 having a go at the race. So it's there to be tried. It's there to be done. That'll keep you amused this week, I hope. Good morning, Mike. Welcome. How are you doing? Long time no see. Whilst I'm away this week, there are no formal organised races. Please, guys from the league, take the opportunity to get the guys together on the Tuesday night and Friday night. Do your own thing. Organise something. And then we'll go from there. I've taken a look back at the post I've made in the PSN chat tonight, and I don't think the quality of the image has come out very well when posted in the PSN chat, so I'm going to try and find a way over the next couple of days to get a better image posted so people can see the league. What I haven't done deliberately is post the name of the tracks. I'm kind of hoping everybody can interpret and read the track from their layout and know what it is. If anybody needs to know what the tracks are so they can be practiced on, but they can't work it out or can't see it or can't view it, just give me a message and I'll do a list. I'll do a different format because it's not really working out very well in pictorial form. It used to be good, but I think the images are getting downgraded by the systems. I'm just flunking this right up, aren't I? Talking and chatting and not really constipating, but hey ho. That's absolutely fine, mate. No excuses necessary. Family comes first. I'm glad she is, mate. No, don't ever think we're chasing you to be with us. You're part of the team, mate. We see you about. We see you every week. You plod along. You do your thing, and just miss you when you're not about. We don't have any other method of contacting you, but apart from through the board. So when you go missing, we, as a group, we ask the question. So nice to see you back though, and I'm glad the missus on the mend. Pass on our wishes. I know what it's like to have a sick missus. Proper sick. So, it's the way it is. But yeah, welcome back. The new league's posted. I think you asked a question earlier. And there are no silly questions when it comes to the league. I know my brain generally thinks that everybody knows everything, and it's wrong, isn't it, to assume. We came through there much quicker. Still slow because they haven't got that entry right too. Short shifted there and shouldn't have done that. That's exactly it, Neil. I'm flapping away. I still struggle with the looking at the speedo. I know, I struggle to look at the speedo. I can't. So if you imagine as we're driving down here, I'm looking at the back wheels of the two ghosts in front of me, and that's where my eyesight naturally is. and I struggle to be able to look down at the speedo. Oh, I know that. So I'm struggling to be able to look down and hit that rev counter and change gear. It's not just a glance down, and I don't know whether it's because I need to wear my glasses or something. Probably need to wear my glasses, that's probably the problem. But it takes me half a second to focus in on those numbers and see them and understand what the numbers are at. So there's 0 points on my license, my friend. 0. None. I have a very clean license. It used to have 27 points on it. It didn't have any more. And I've still got my paper license that's got all those points written on them in policeman handwriting. So, yeah, 27. I had a problem one day. This is a confession story. So my car went in for its MOT, and I borrowed the wife's car. It went in for an MOT and failed on brakes, but they couldn't get the brake pads, so I had to wait 24 hours, and it turned into 48 hours. On the third day, going back to the garage, driving down the M62 going home from work, I got pulled over by the police. And they pulled me over and said, "Hello, is this your car?" And I said, "Yeah, it's registered to me, belongs to the wife." And they said, yeah, we can see she insures the car. Why is it not registered to her? And I said, well, I bought her car, she bought her car from me, but we haven't bought them, we just swapped cars. So she's using it, but my car's in for MOT. They checked my car out and said, yeah, your car's insured. Absolutely no problem. I said, what do you mean my car's insured? They said, well, this one isn't. And it was like, oh, but I'm insured to drive it. And they said, yeah, but this car isn't insured, so you can only drive this car if this car's insured. It's like, And I went, well, they took the car off me at that point and made me walk home. I couldn't walk home. They drove me into Lancashire down the motorway and dropped me off at the services. I had to phone the missus. The missus came to see me and said, I was supposed to do it Monday, I forgot. It's like, well, that's not a problem, is it? We didn't know. I'm sure there won't be a massive dealing to go with it anyway. Get the thing through the letter through the door. Had to go and collect the Golf and pick it up. Yeah. So I had 9 points already. My car was a classic Mini with a 1400 turbo engine in it. It was a little bit quick. I say a little bit quick. It was nuts. I got 9 points in it. No, that's not true. I got 6 points in it, and I'd got 3 points in the Subaru. So back where I lived back then, there was a little bit of a street through a town that had a traffic light, a traffic camera on it, and it was next to a bus stop. And I was just about to overtake this bus one day, and the bus pulled out on me, and I had booted it, not realising that there was a speed camera tucked behind the bus stop. And I got done for like 42 in a 30. So that gave me 3 points and it was like 120 quid fine at the time, and there wasn't any way to do the course. Yeah. And then I had this little Mini, and 2 Saturday mornings on the way to work with the missus, driving out of Accrington, where I used to live, up the hill towards Manchester, I took off the top of the hill, and there was a speed camera van just to the right hand side of the top of the hill, and the photograph was absolutely epic of us doing 55 and a 40 with the car off the ground, all four wheels. And then the following weekend, going into Manchester, just come off the M60 into Manchester to drop the missus off for work again. I got done at 35 in a 30. I did do the Nürburgring in the Subaru, yes. So I had 9 points on the day I went to court to sort out this no insurance thing. Initially I went to court expecting to get 6 points, and it put me on 15, so I'd have lost my licence. But I paid for a solicitor. It cost me 1,500 quid, and he said declare hardship and you'll be absolutely fine. They'll let you keep your licence. You'll have to pay a little fine, and you'll be absolutely fine. So it's different in a car. It's different. It's different in a real car on the speed. So, long story short, I go to court in Halifax, knowing I'm going to get banned. And I said to the judge, yeah, I'd like to declare hardship, please, and I'll lose my job if I'm not driving. And he said, yep, fully aware of that. Let's go through the process. Court adjourned, come back in 30 days. You're not banned as yet, but we're going to suspend your licence anyway, but we're going to let you drive suspended. I got found guilty of driving without insurance, which is shameful. You shouldn't do it. And I got asked to go back to court in 30 days. So I go back to court on an appeal to keep my licence. And even my barrister doesn't know why. But at the appeal, I was allowed to keep my licence, but they doubled my points and doubled my fine. So, and it's written on my driving licence, because they felt that my appeal was unjust, but under the letter of the law they couldn't do anything about it because I had to suffer the penalty, and these magistrates, decided that they were going to give me a £1,700 fine. So the maximum is something like £5,000. They gave me 1,700 quid, and they doubled my points. Yeah. I was paying £1,900 for the first year, but I was driving a 2.5 litre turbo WRX Impreza and a 1.4 customised, 1.4 turbo Mini, and a 2 litre Golf GT TDI, and I was paying 1,900 quid for all three, which I didn't think was a bad do, to be honest. But I had to wait 3 years for the points to go, and I've never had any points since. That was in 2009, something like that. 2009, yeah. Yeah, so in total it cost me 4,200 quid. It cost me £1,000 for each time the solicitor came to court, which was twice. It cost me 300 quid to get the car out the pound, and it cost me 1,700 quid for the it was 1,900 quid for the fine. No, I'm not very proud of that. It was crap, but just stupid amount of points. But they didn't matter. The points were irrelevant because I appealed it and I won the appeal on the grounds of hardship. If I'd have lost my job, if I didn't have a driving licence, I'd have lost my job, and they weren't allowed to do that. They're not allowed to take your driving licence. But sorry, that's the law's changed. In the UK, they weren't allowed to take your driving licence off you for no insurance. if you would lose your job. So there was appeal. There's grounds for appeal under what they call hardship. But the law's changed now. You can't do that. 3 more minutes of this, and then we're gonna go and spin the tickets, and we'll give away 5 memberships. I know everybody's dying to win a membership. It'll be the same people. NW as JB. It's always Batman occasionally. That's not the case. I shouldn't have short shifted. You didwad. I'm not really finding these gear shifts. Here we go. Look. Let's do it. Come on. Ask me what I'm paying now. I couldn't believe it this year. My insurance went from £300 to 850 quid. Could not believe it. But I am in a very customised Mini, so. But the wife told me today it's time for it to go. We went out today in the car, and she says I am just too used to the car, and I know it too well, and I shouldn't be driving it the way I drive it. Yeah, fully modded Mini, all mods declared, 850 quid. Last year, it was 340. All mods declared. But I do get a free membership to Mini Owners Club this year, which I didn't last year, which makes it all the difference, you know. Of course it does. I short shifted again there. I probably don't need to do that. I short shifted there. Slit the bod. Just by an A6 wagon. Yeah. No matter how much I look at the A6 wagons, and I do love them, I've had one before, it's a beautiful car, I can't get over the fact that they need to have that AdBlue stuff put in it. I'm just not going to bring myself to do that unless I buy the bi-turbo. Yeah, it's painful, isn't it, Neil? Painful. But you've got like London payment on. You've got London blooming the London bit on yours. I'm not. I'm in a backwater of Doncaster. I shouldn't be paying 850 quid insurance. It's ridiculous. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. Right, one more lap, and then we're going to go and do the thing. You had 6 points on your provisional. Wowzers. Yeah. My issue is foreign license. Ah, yeah, because you drive overseas, don't you? No, are you on a Swedish license? Oh, I didn't realise that. Ah, didn't know that. Okay. So I am being penalised for my heavily modified car. Dang, that's it. No progress today, not to worry. No progress today. We've had a great one. But yeah, I don't feel proud about my points. I did have one other issue a couple of years ago. I ran a red light. I was desperate to get home for a number 2. Desperate. I was following a truck down a road, dual carriageway, and I pulled out from the truck to overtake it, and there was a set of red lights. What do? Slam on or go through? I slammed on and slid through the white line, got flashed. 3 points, what can you do? Didn't do the number 2, but flipping close. But I had to go and do a course for that one. Jump in a red light. Felt like a right prat. How do you explain that one? Busting for a pooper. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Right, we've got a shed load of these. Everybody knows the score, right? You chat. Oh, I need to change the oil. Look at that. Best do that before we start this. Oh, I forget. It won't matter because it won't be here next week, will it? But it doesn't matter. The way it is. Was this a race car? It's not, is it? What brakes did I have on? This is just a regular saloon car, isn't it? Oh, I think I put... I'm going to have a look. Don't remember. Yeah, there is that, Lee. When you're arguing with the copper, the court trusts the coppers, so... That's what happens. Oh, I also remember the other fact. No, it's GR4, that's fine. I was on the right brakes. That's also the other thing about my disqualification thing. My licence was still addressed to my London address that I hadn't lived at for 8 years. That's why they got stroppy. Because I lived in Accrington, yeah, my car was insured, everything was insured at my home address in London, not at my house in Accrington. That's why they got cranky with me. 8 years I'd left that property. Still owned it, but I lived up north. I only sold it like a year after to try and make some money back to pay for everything. But, hey. What was I on? I think it's default, it's got to be on. The only way you can really go and tell is to try it. And if you brake and you run through the braking point, you're on the wrong brake balance. You're on the wrong braking ABS. So, ifs. We've got 12 of them, because this one don't count. We've also got some real crappy ones at the top here. Parts ticket. 2 6 stars, though. So, we got 2 6 stars, which is all right. We got 3 stars. What do we think then, folks? We know the score. You've got 11 minutes to get through them. There's 12 of them to do. Get a move on. First 3 shouts we go. We've got a 10k. We've got a 100k. Not yet. Pushed it. We ain't seen it. 10k. Need another one. Miata Drive Shaft Carbon. I'm still waiting. We'll see. That's the first 3. Don't forget to shout. Don't forget to shout up. Oh, I see that. That was nearly it. I also saw there was 500,000 sat there. That was 10k. Dorian's up. Same again. 5. Ooh. I'll take Lee's as the last one for the last one, so Dorian got the last one. 1k for Fat Man. Come on, positivity, boys. Robert, come on. We've got 3. We're going. The minimum you can get on one of these is 3k. Minimum. You know which one we're getting, though, don't you? Yeah. They really are dangling the prizes. 10k again. That's 2 10ks. Mike Morland. Aidan, you're in. You win. Next one. We're going to work through these. Let's make it quickie. Batman 5k. I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Corolla. He's gone specifically for a car. Andy's in for 10k. There's parts from Robert. Anybody that shouts parts. I don't want to win parts. Can't win nothing. There's 1 million there, look. We're going to win that one. We're not. We're going to get the brake balance. Or is it the computer? It is brake balance. Look at that. It's a fully customised computer for the Subaru BRZ18. Worth less. Oh, what a load of rubbish. Who won that? Dorian won that. And Robert. Great. Thanks for the positive support, GT7. Next one. We don't want parts. Parts is not what we want. Car from Dorian. 3k from Lee. Lee, you need to think bigger. Think bigger. Need one more. 30k from Neil. That's good. Car part from Andy. There's 2 cars in there. You know which one we're winning. That one's going to be the 5k. Or is it going to be 10k? Looks like 1k. 5k. Mike Morland in again. Can we get to 85 million in the bank account? Can we? Look at this chat go rolling. This is good. No, we're not. Oh, Lee's in with the invite on a 3-star. One more. Need one more. 10k. So 2 cars. Hayden and Dorian going for car. There is a car. You know which one we're getting. Getting the car part. Holy Chipotle. Camshafts. Who wants camshafts? I live camshafts for the Hondable Civic Type R. FL522. I've got 3 of them. We might be upgrading that. Who said car parts? Nobody. It said BRZ, but no. Next one up. Next one up. 500k. Never had a 500 on a 3-star. I've had 500k on a 4-star. 3 more tickets, says Neil. 100k. One more. One more genuine one. 10k. Happy days. Been pretty poor, hasn't it? Pretty poor 3 stars. It's either the crankshaft. Ooh, we've got the crankshaft. Mike wins this one. Racing crankshaft for another BRZ. Jesus. Except a Toyota fake. Roulette ticket, last one, number 3. What have we got then? What do we think? What do we think? Car. Let's see. Andy's gone for parts. Lee's gone for 3k. Any more for any more? Last 3-star ticket. Let's go. Make it a good one. There's a Neil car there. There's a crankshaft. And then there's money. The lowest one. 10k. 10k it is. Nobody got. Fat Man in at the end. Thank you for subscribing, Nigel. Thank you very much. Appreciate you supporting the channel at this very late date. 4-star. 2-star. 4-star. There's 2 of them left, and then we're on to the big boys. What do we think, folks? What do we think? Where do we think it's at? 30k? 30k? I like the way you're thinking. 100k from Dorian. Absolutely. Go. Let's go. 50k from Andy. Ooh, there's an invite for Ferrari. I'll take the 100k. Nope. It's the bottom one. Is it 30 or 10? It's 10. Nobody wins that. Nope. Nope. Just me. Just me wins. The house wins. Last of the 4 stars. No 5 stars today. What do we think? This has been pretty poor, folks. Pretty poor. Nothing I can sell. Car part. 30k. We're on it. 5 minutes left. Car part. Ooh, there's car parts. There's an invite. Bugatti. Don't want that. 50k? 30k. 30k. Robert Dawes. Fat Man. Happy days. On to the 6 stars. We're going to do the part first. You've got to guess the part. What part do you think we're getting? It's going to be a good one. Going to be worth at least 100k. So NOS. What do we think? Dinner with Helen. Oh, that's a part I'd like to play. Nitro for Dorian. That's where I think we're going. Lightweight. Lightweight. Do you rate? Oh, I see what you mean by lightweight. You mean the weight reducing. Somebody's gone engine. That's a good call. Let's see. See what's there. There's no nitrous. There's lots of parts. There's a body rigidity or a lightweight. Oh, brake kit. Carbon brake kit. What's it for? Ceramic carbon brake kit for a Dodge Viper GT SO2. Worth 15 grand. From a 6-star. Having a laugh. Now the big bucks has landed. This is it. This is where the money rolls in. This is where we make it. What do we reckon? 6 stars. 2 of them. This one was the 7th of the September. 1 million invite. GR1 car. Giving you plenty of time. Place your bets. VGT. Oh, there is a VGT in there, look. Oh, we get the SF22. Or is it a 19? It's a 23 Super Formula. That's worth selling, isn't it? So, car. Andy gets that. But technically, so does Dorian, because that is a GR1 car. So well done, Andy and Dorian. We can sell that though, can't we? It's worth $1 million by the looks of that. 1,000 collector points. And then the 6-star roulette ticket again. Drum roll, last one before we give away the memberships. 20 people watching. 1 million, 1 million. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? Now it's cash, 500k. VGT from Adrian, 500k from Robert. Let's go. Let's give it the shot. Mike's gone 500k. Ooh, there's a VGT. Look at that. Three of them pick it right. Well done. 500k. 85 million. We're in the bank. Happy days. All of them done. Let's spin up that ticket. Engage with your audience. Close. That one. Membership gifting. Come on. It's taken its time. It did this to me last week. Might have to reboot the stream. Never works out well. Yeah, we got to the target, didn't we? No. I'm going to have to reboot my stream because that's not working. I'm sure Mikey did really well, didn't he? He did really, really well. I'm just going to press F5 on my stream and work out why it's not working. Here we go. Oh, come on, gee. Come on, YouTube. Pressing F5 again. So it let me get into the membership only perks. It allows me to do super stickers, super chat, but membership for gifting, buy membership for viewers. I click on that, and all it does is sit there and spins. And it did this to me last month. Last month, first of the month. It is the 15th today, isn't it? We did this exactly 2 weeks ago. Just been a bit of a tit, isn't it? Because it's rolling midnight, it wants to do it tomorrow. Come on. 16th now, yeah, I'm going to press F5 one more time. If not, I can only do it when I'm live streaming, so it's not as if I can do it any other time. Click on the plus, engage with your audience. Click close. I'm going to click on that. It's not doing it. Well, that's a heap of pooper, isn't it? What do? We send a letter of complaint. What do? This is chewing my cheese, this, isn't it? This is not good. Right, so it stopped spinning. Just be like Opera, memberships for everyone. Yeah. We have an Opera. I can't get the memberships to activate, which is really frustrating because all it does is sit and spin. Feels like it's a letdown to you guys that have put the effort in. A fat man stayed up late. Sorry, fat man. This ain't working. We're going to give it a couple more tries. I'm going to close the chat from my end. Still spinning. Live chat, still there. I'm going to close the chat and open the chat again. Now it's gone away. I'm going to click the arrow. Won't do it. Stop being a gonad. Being an absolute cheese McGee's. Come on. Do a smiley face. Now I'm going to hit the button. Make your message stand out. That ain't working. That's working. But for whatever reason, I have to apologise, folks. It's a problem at the YouTube end, not my end. Just not letting me do it. And I've paid my subscription a month. 22 people watching now. It's bringing in more people. But it won't do what it's supposed to do. That's just absolutely rubbish, isn't it? I'm going to click the heart, the 100. It's not even letting me do that. What happens if I do that? Letting me do all that. Not letting me do any of that. Oh, stupid AI. Membership gifting. Still spinning. That's absolutely rubbish. This is like about 4 months ago when it didn't let me do it then either. Just didn't show me the options then. Well, forgive me, folks. I will do it as soon as I start a stream up next time and make sure you have it. We need to make a coffee. No, I'm not going to persist it. I'm generally going to just... I wonder. I'm going to kill the stream, restart the stream, and go again. And I know that's 22 people watching that are expecting this to happen, but I wonder if it's just a bugged stream. But you'll know as soon as you get it anyway, but there isn't much else to do at this point other than stop the stream and say goodnight and say thank you. Then I'll restart the stream and then I'll hit the go button, see if it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's past midnight and I've got an early start because I've got a long drive down to CJB tomorrow. So we're going to hit the road tomorrow morning and drive down to Devon Dorset way. Then we go from there. So massive thank you, everybody. I apologise for the rubbish at the end. But thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Thank you for your support, as always. See you next time. Good night. Still saying we're live. I think it is still saying we're live. Hasn't truly stopped, has it? No.